now I am going to divide, even it is divided in the constitution already, but I want to explain by the list and by the representation in the form of linear representation, like what has center power and on which point has state power. So first one is union list and second one is state list and third one is concurrent list. Union list only central government has right to make laws. Okay? State government have right to make laws. Okay? Both form of government has right to make laws on this list. Okay? On this list. You can cut copy paste here. Okay? So union list comprises of 97 subject and here 66 subject. Here I think 47. Yes, 47 subject. So in normal circumstances, on the state list, only state government has right to make laws. But in case of emergency means national war, rebellion, or any long type process of financial problem, that time union government means central government has power to make laws on the state list. Okay? And on the subject of concurrent list, both form has a right, both government has a right, but in case of making process of the, in case of making laws, in case of making laws, like example, if both government making law on one subject, that time if any contradiction means if any dispute, or we can say problem in a simple term, arises, that time central law prevail means superior over state law. Understand? Okay. Now go to your book. Union list comprises 97 subject of national importance like defense, foreign affairs, atomic energy, banking, railway, communication, post and telegraph are included in the list. It is self-explanatory, so no need to explain about that thing. State list comprises of 66 subjects. That state list comprises of those important subjects on which the state legislature house can pass. State legislature means CM, where the CM elected from the people of the particular country, but they go into state legislature. State also has legislature in form of Vidhan Sabha we can say. Okay, Vidhan Sabha. Okay. Vidhan Sabha. Okay. So, state legislature can pass law on which subject? Like law and order. Law and order means control of the harmony between the people, peace in the particular state. So, state has power. Like at the time of any emergency situation, like flood condition or volcano condition or heavy rain, etc. And like any riots in the particular state, that time state has over jurisdiction about law and order. Like state can impose lockdown we cannot say, like 144 section or curfew, or we can impose PSS police or NDRF team at the time of emergency like natural calamities. That time state has power. Okay. And state government institution, agriculture, irrigation, health, land, interstate trade and commerce are included. If there is a failure of the law and order in the state, the union government with consent of the against the will of the state can send reserve police force. Means if state government fail to regulate any riots or any natural calamities, that time central government can consent. Can means can consent with, like can meet with state government and decide what to next. But if state government will not ready, this time central government can send reserve police force without the agreement of that particular state government. So state has power because it is a matter of internal security. Okay, and security is more important. Okay, and concurrent list, which is I explained already. In addition to this, constitution provides for a third list called the concurrent list, which consists of subject of common concern. Both the central and state government has power to make law. Subject here mentioned like marriage, divorce, education, economic, planning, trade, union, etc. And then comes residuary power. Residuary means remaining power, which is not mentioned in any subject. Residuary power, which is not mentioned in any of the subject like state list, concurrent list or union list. That's power come up with central government. Central government has power in all matters central government has power to make laws. To make laws in all matter which is not mentioned in all of list of the constitution. All of the list means central list, state list and concurrent list. Like the financial distribution of resources are done between union government and state government, excise, custom, export, import, income tax, all these matters decided by central government. While sale tax, revenue tax, entertainment tax, education tax, much financial resources are decided by state government. Okay. And fifth one is, which is a feature of our constitution, unified arrangement arrangement during crisis. Crisis means emergency. Okay. Like earlier mentioned, at the time of emergency, state has no power with regard to making laws, but all our power existed with central government, which is when at the time of national, central or regional emergency, means at the time of emergency. There are three provisions for emergency in Constitution. First one is national emergency. Can be declared at the time of war. Like our war happened in 1965 with China, 1962 with China, and 1999 happened with Pakistan. So, central government can proclaim. Central government means it is a power existed with president. Sorry for central government. So our president can impose restriction, can impose boundary, which is draw for the citizen. You cannot go where, you cannot go there, you cannot do this, you cannot do that time. Okay, at the time of national emergency. And second one is due to law and order breakdown in the state cannot function according to the constitution. So constitution emergency is declared. If state government failed to fulfill the demand of the constitution, which is peace, security of the people, and satisfaction of the people, that's time president can impose in a particular state president rule. Okay, it is a very common term which is used in our day-to-day newspaper. So in just before some time we see president rule in Maharashtra. Okay, and next thing one is if a state is president can impose president rule if state government is not functioning. Means if state government fall down, like many of the time many minister leave their party. That's time no majority enjoy by particular party. That's time fall of the government. If fall of the government happen and within a time limit next government is not formed by the particular state, that's time our president can impose in state president rule. Okay, so that means president has power, and because they have right to secure India, they have right to guard India. Okay, and third one is due to increase in price there is a monetary value erosion at that financial emergency declared. Like many times rupees value is decreases and dollar value is increases. That time if financial turmoil happen in India, that time president also impose financial emergency. Okay, but in case of financial emergency, India cannot see in financial emergency. It is a best blessing of the God. India not facing at present now financial emergency. We can say we reach at point, but we not see because of our government intelligence, or we can say our government responsibility. They manage everything. Okay, so it is a very good thing. And sixth one is parliamentary system. Parliamentary system, can you recall something? Because I have teach you about parliament in your earlier session also. Earlier session means in your 8th standard. Parliamentary system. India has parliamentary system of governance. In a parliament is a supreme authority representing people. Parliament is a supreme authority and represented by the people. It is mainly responsible for the making laws. The legislature at the union is the parliament. Legislature at the union level. Legislature at the union level come under parliament. Okay. The legislature at the union is the parliament. The parliament is a bicameral, means it has two houses. As you know, parliament is represented by Lok Sabha member plus Rajya Sabha member. Lok Sabha member is a MLA, but Rajya Sabha member is a member of parliament, member of legislative assembly. Okay. Upper house and lower house. Upper house is called Rajya Sabha and lower house is called as Lok Sabha. So the government is carried out in the name of the president. Our government, our international treaties is done by on the name of president. But our government is headed by the prime minister at the union level and by the chief minister at the state level. Okay. The council of minister is responsible to the legislature. Council of minister means our minister, like our defense minister Rajnath Singh, our financial minister like Nirmala Sitharaman, our PM like Sri Narendra Modi ji, our home minister like Mr. Amit Shah. They are council of minister or cabinet minister. They are council of minister is broader term than the cabinet of minister. Council of minister are represented by all of the member of that particular legislature. But at the time of cabinet minister, ministers are involved only. Okay. Council of minister, where is gone? Represented the president select 12 people who is council of minister headed by prime minister at the union level and chief minister in the state. Okay. And in legislature like parliament, president selects 12 people. 12 people added by the president who are expert and experienced from various fields for Rajya Sabha. So 12 member is elected by the nominated by the president in Rajya Sabha and 2 member in the Lok Sabha. But now 2 member concept is deleted by the Lok Sabha. At present now only 12 member nominated by the president for the Rajya Sabha seats. Okay. And Rajya Sabha is a permanent house in which 1/3 member retire every 2 years. The same number of the member for election. Like Rajya Sabha is permanent. So here need to discuss about difference between Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Upper house, lower house. Okay. So elected member come. Elected plus nominated member come. Second one is dissolve every 5 years. No dissolution. I say in past we see in here also nominated member come, but because of the amendment we now say here only elected member come, because here now president cannot nominate two members, which is comes from Anglo-Indian community. Now it is no concept here, okay? And here elected member plus nominated member comes. Nominated member in the number of 12 number elected by our president. Dissolve every 5 years, like we see every 5 years Lok Sabha level election happen in India, so dissolution happen in every 5 years. Here no dissolution, because here it is a permanent house and term is 6 years, and every 2 years 1/3 member are retired every 2 years. Means 1/3 means if 100 member present here, 25 member resign every 2 years and 25 member again fill up. Then already here 75%, then again elected, then again elected. So here dissolution not happen, and you can see difference between term also 5 years 6 years. Usually why right here because it can dissolve into 1 year also, because you can see many times of the government fall down, means government lose their majority, number of the MLAs lose, or many members resign from that party, that time fall of the government happen. So it is usually 5 years, but it can also fall down. Next thing is independent and impartial judiciary. Independent and impartial. What do you understand about independent? Independent means your decision or any institution of your decision, it is not taken by any authority, or not depend on any other person like government or any family member or any regional or any particular matter. It is not done by any of the circumstances. That time it is independent, okay? And impartial. Impartial means no favor, no discrimination. No favor, no discrimination means we cannot favor with any we cannot say always victim is victim or always criminal is criminal, because many times we not reach to the level of impartial judiciary, because of the lack of the evidence. Many times that people reach to the punishment that is not committed, any crimes. So for the ensuring impartial judiciary, our judicial system by the constitution made by the independent, means our judicial, like court authority means our judges not dependent on the term, salary, and any facilities, dependent on the government. For this, they are not dependent on the government. If court authority not dependent for the term, salary, facilities on the government, so they cannot favor any government, okay? And they can do justice for all. That's why our constitution ensuring independent judiciary system. The constitution has provided for the establishment of independent and impartial judiciary. There is Supreme Court at the top and High Court at the state, under the jurisdiction of district court at district level, taluka, local, and the judgment of Supreme Court are binding to all subordinate. Means Supreme Courts, if pass any judgment which is applicable to the all of the courts, which can be High Court, which can be district court, which can be taluka court, everyone. Okay. The final decision will sit with Supreme Court. Okay. If any matter relating to the constitution, like if any matter happen with